Hey fam, look, see, I'm gonna go live. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. Yes, I know it's been a minute. I know it's been a minute. I didn't grab my lotion, but I know it's been a minute, family. Let me make sure I just probably turn some light on. Yeah, you have to adjust. You have to adjust. I'm just adjusting. We just got off a live webinar with Herbis Cream and the HK Network, and I said I gotta go live. So look, I went live, and y'all already see I'm ready for battle. I don't know if you guys are ready for battle, but I'm ready for battle because it's a lot of things that we gotta protect our gut. We ain't. So I'm going to not dismiss some of the videos that I make, but I just want to clarify some things, especially with your gut. Especially with your gut, because I was calling myself, the poop lady or whatever, but now I just revamped that to the colon queen, and I just want to just definitely answer some questions. So I'm gonna look, and I appreciate some people out here. Look, I appreciate you, but I'm just gonna definitely answer some questions, but the main thing I just want to just drive home with a lot of people. I remember a lot of people saying how I don't like to drink water. And during I would say during my step away from social media, and I was on Clubhouse, learning different things, learning from, a plethora of master herbalists and just hearing different things. And then I had to rethink, because I was already suspect on the water anyway. And let's just be honest. Can we really trust it? Can we really trust what's coming? Well, we already know we can't trust what's coming out of our faucets. I'm gonna just be honest on that. And then I was thinking about, I said a couple of things on my podcast, and then I had to just really look at things for what it is when we talk about drinking water and taking care of our bodies. I'm gonna just go off one point here. If you ever been admitted in the hospital, ever been admitted in the hospital, what's the first thing you get? Let's just think about it. Let's just think about it. The first thing we get is that damn IV. Is it water? Are they giving you straight water? Are they saying here's some filtered tap, reverse osmosis, here's some spring water? You don't hear them talk about that, right? They give you a whole bunch of ice and then they give you a straw, but you don't get that till later. You don't get that later, but you get the IV. And then when it's time to take a little bit of medication, right? They come in with that pill, unless it's going to go straight in the IV. They take them two little pills, and then they give you like, look, I'm exaggerating. Look, it'd be like a little cup like this, right? It'd be a little bit bigger, but it'd be a little bit smaller. It'd be a cup like this, and it'd just be like a sip of water. It ain't even to quench your thirst. You're like, what? That's all the water they give you. So it just makes you really rethink that they already know about the water. They already knew about the water. And then me looking and hearing other people, and I'm like, yeah, something up with that water. It just made me think, and I was thinking about, how we need to protect our gut. That's one thing I just want you guys to change. That's one thing I want you guys to change. I know I was like, you make sure you drink in half your body weight. Drink half your body weight in freshly squeezed. I ain't gonna be sitting here and be pushing organic. Just make sure it has seeds in it and it comes from a source you know where it came from. That's how organic I can just get that. But it's like a play on that word too, because y'all just go to the FDA website and y'all just look for yourself. But if you go into a local farmer, if you near some local farmers, like you got the Amish community, they got it all. You go to other communities, or you go to whoever's in your neighborhood. Because in our community, we got farmers markets, but then you got in your community, you got people who have lemon trees and lime trees, apples, cucumbers, and whatever I know you planting in your backyard, because I know you up on lead 73, and I know you listening to Herbis Kareem, because most of y'all came from his channel. But listen, you see what he got in his backyard, even in his front yard. Same thing with lead 73, same thing, with a whole bunch of other herbalists that I brung on, Mama D, Purple Sage Healthy Living. She even got her gardening. So, I have my garden. Then I'm like, you getting it from your next door neighbor, your neighbor, or your own backyard. That's what you should be drinking. That's what you should be drinking. Imagine. So I'm gonna just be honest. What I did I want to say the last, was it's been 6 weeks? I don't think it's been 6 weeks. Could be 6 weeks. I was like, let me check this out for myself. So I was like, I'm mixing the water, you know, and I'm gonna just do this. And I was like, I'm gonna tell you what I've learned, what helped me, and what happened to me. I was fuller. I was like, man, you drinking, I mean, coconut water, cucumber. I'm talking about just juice the cucumber. Don't add water unless you got not the juicer. That was the blender. See, I'm thinking of something else. Because look, when I blend my pineapple yesterday, and I got like so many videos of all the stuff I juice, and I juiced all this stuff yesterday. I went to the market, and I just replenished everything. But if you blending, and I mean, if you blending, you got to add a little bit of water. But I don't want you blending, family. I want you juicing. Yes, and look, I don't have affiliate with no juicers, none. Which I should have one right here. I should have one down in the bottom. But soon I'm gonna have me. Well, I'm gonna have me a couple of links to affiliate programs. But seriously, family, what I want you to do, protecting your gut. These are some things of protecting your gut. Nip the water. Freshly squeezed. If you ain't squeeze it, you ain't hear me say go to the grocery store. You didn't hear me say any of that. Yeah, I didn't say go buy juice. No. Unless, you go to mama and them, or you go next door neighbor if you trust them, because we got some communities where people are actually freshly squeezing. You can buy from them. That's what I want you to drink, because that's what I did. I was like, let me try this. But I was full. I found myself full. I found myself like, look, even happier. I'm, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not trying to hit the cord, because if I hit the cord, my video might cut out. The cord's a little sensitive, because I don't know if y'all know that Mac computer. You got that, put that little extra pin on there, and it's just hanging. I don't need it hanging. But if y'all got some questions, please put some questions in there. I would love to, say hello to you guys. But definitely put some questions in there. But just what I've noticed, like I said, I was more peppier, and y'all know I'm already happy, but I was like, man, I didn't have them blue days. If y'all know, surviving PTSD. So I don't know if you went on. I have a course about surviving PTSD and all this other stuff. So that's what they said I have, and whatever. Y'all know that sometimes when I be in the middle of a thought, and then things just be dropping. I'm like, dang, what was I saying? But anyway, family, this is things to protect your gut. Because I was like, look, I got to make sure my kidneys is right. I got to worry about those adrenal glands that's sitting on top of my kidneys that controls everything. If y'all don't get me, family, if y'all don't get me, because y'all already know death begins in a clogged, coated, block, whatever colon. And you don't need to have that. But just having a healthy colon, because like I said, I'm a colon queen. Just having a healthy colon, I'm telling you, family, whoo, it's like heaven. We got heaven inside. I'm telling you, got heaven inside. But these are things that you need to protect your gut. I'm just gonna just put it out. I'm not reading anything, got no notes. I'm just telling you my experience. I was like, more energy. I was like, man, sleeping very well. And I mean, sleep where I get up and I'm like, dang, it's already, I get up and like, dang, I be sleeping past 7 o'clock sometimes. I'm like, wait, that ain't like me. I don't sleep past 7 o'clock. Sometimes I'm going to bed early. I was like, dang, I'm ready to go to bed already. I'm telling you, it already puts me in that state that I was like, this feels good. Of course, taking care of mama. And some of them times, sometimes I just crawl up in the bed where I know it sounds crazy. You crawling with bed with your mama? Yeah. Yeah, I don't get when your body say rest, family. Because if not, You're gonna be end up in the hospital because you ain't listening to your body, and you're gonna be at that IV, and they're gonna be giving you that little cup of water. But family, they already know about the water. They already know about the water. So protecting your gut, less water. I'm gonna put it like that: less water, if not no water. You heard me. You heard me. No agua. No, not leche. Well, leche too. The cow leche. No, no leche. But no agua. No water. And you heard me. No pass go. No collect $200. Like, what's she talking about? Family. I'm always telling you guys to research, and I'm always telling you to check. And you like, well, you're only telling me not to eat meat, telling me no dairy, telling me this and that. Yeah. Y'all want your gut right. You want your adrenals right. You want that lymphatic system moving, family, moving. Because, like when I was telling you that I'm going to put you back in a baby state, if you ever do a consultation with me, I'm going to put you back in a baby state. Yes, on purpose. Why you think I want to put you back in a baby state? So answer this question. I don't know if y'all want to put in the chat. Y'all want to put in the chat. When a baby's born, when do you give the baby water? Anybody want to answer that question? Anybody want to answer that question? When does the baby gets water? This should tells you about us. And we don't look at that. We don't even put those two together. I'm like, dang, when did I give my kids water? I know from birth to 6 months, they didn't have no water. Then why are we drinking all that water? And what good, you know what? Think about this, family. What water should we be drinking? Think about it. You ever thought about that? You know, we listen to all this stuff and and I'm going off me being hydrated. You ever wonder why you still thirsty? And I mean thirsty. You could drink, you could be, I'm telling you, you can run a mile or whatever, or you can walk up like 6 flights of steps and you drinking water. You're like, dang, I need another cup. I need another cup. You know, it's just my candle. You'd be like, I need another cup. You don't drink 12 ounces of water and you still thirsty. Then you got to question that water, that H2O. You know, you want to question the H2O. Let's go back. Let's go to science. Let's go to, chemistry. The H2O is what we don't need. We don't need it. What we need is what comes from fruits and vegetables, mainly fruits. So y'all always hear me talking about this how much fruit you need. I'm talking about on your plate. On your plate. Well, no, I said vegetables. I was always talking about vegetables, and I just want to. I'm as I'm learning, as I'm growing, as I'm diving deeper, and I'm like, wait a minute. Let me correct some things. Let me lay things down on some people. Let me look. Y'all go back to other herbalists, other master herbalists. Y'all go back and look at what they're saying. That's all I'm going to tell you. Look at what they're saying. I put things on, always share. And just so y'all know, if y'all are looking for me on Herbalist Viola page, they don't lock me out of that page. I'm going to be honest. I'm like, dang, how y'all going to do me like that? That page was going good. I don't know if y'all on that page, but I was like, man, I'm locked out of my YouTube. I can't get back on. No. I use my phone number, I use my email address, and it keeps going to my other page. So I'm back on my personal page, but I'm gonna fix it. I'm just gonna disable or delete that personal page so I can get back to my herbal page. But I may be just doing another page, family. So I'm just gonna put up that I'm gonna do another page because that's the page I want to talk to you guys about water. I wanted to say, look, just do it for, even if you do 2 or 3 days. I'd rather you do a whole month. I'd rather you do a whole month so you get the effects, because I'm gonna tell you, to get them adrenal glands right, you're talking about getting the calcification out, because y'all know that happens, right? You'd be like, how my glands get calcification? Just like the pineal gland, your hypothalamus gland. We gotta really look at our glands, family. Your adrenal glands are like the most powerful glands. Well, to me they are. To me they are for my issues. But to me that, when those things have issues, whoo, when they have issues, you're gonna have issues like with your skin, with your, I'm telling you, you're gonna have issues with so many organs, family. Look, let me put that disclaimer out. Y'all know I'm just a herbalist. I'm just a herbalist. So I should be saying you need some fennel seeds, you need some bacillus husk, you need some yellow dot. I'm look, Segre Sagrada. I got some powerful herbs. You need aloe vera. We talking about things to get you moving and get you pooping. I'm gonna throw that out there, but y'all know I'm gonna just put my disclaimer. I'm now no medical doctor. But your kidneys, when we look at high blood pressure, heart disease, when we look at all these things that's with these itises and all these things, your adrenal gland, your adrenal glands. But when you look at your lymphatic system, you look at that, your waste for you to take, we talking about to move the waste that's coming from your cells, because we are nothing but trillions of cells, right? We're trillions of cells, right? So if you think about them cells are living, breathing, crapping. Yes, they got a brain, they got their own lymphatic system. They do. They poop, you know. They how can I say, reproduce? So think about your cells. If you're millions of cells and you're drinking water, think about it. You're drinking water, that plain water. You think that's helping you? You think that's rehydrating themselves? Just think if you drunk some pineapple juice, orange juice. I'm talking about that you freshly squeezed, coconut water. Coconut water. And then you heard me from way back in 2020. I was saying coconut water was the absolute best because of when I was describing how the sea is nourishing, it's going under the ground, it's going up the tree, is and I was like, man, the ocean, what I'm saying? If we look at Mother Nature, we look at God, and we look at all these powerful things in a tree, that coconut is way up there, way up there. And the nourishment of that coconut, you know what I'm saying? That's just electrolytes. I'll be saying, I'll be like, look, y'all know the analogy. I ain't gonna let me see how long I've been on. Okay, so I ain't been on that long. But y'all get the analogy. Coconut water is like the absolute best. So try coconut water when you get up in the morning. Try coconut water. You know how easy we like, I can't eat nuts. You can eat that nut. You can eat that nut. But look, if you got an allergy, try other things because it's nothing wrong with raspberries, blackberries, blueberries. There's so many berries that you can squeeze and drink that, especially grapes. Oh my gosh. Key lime. Oh my goodness. I finally found some key lime and because the other ones I was eating, I don't know what they were, but I finally found some key lime. Yeah, it took me, I drove an hour, but I got me some key lime because I was like, no, I'm going to, I'm going to really do this thing and juice. And I'm like, man, I'm going to just put it like that. My mom got sick, during her birthday. So she was down for like almost 3 weeks, family. So you don't think I did that to her? I did. I was like, no, you keep drinking that water. I was substituting. I was giving it. And like the last week, she got better quickly. And she was like hydrated. And then, like I said, from the way I was feeling, I was like, man. I was like, man, this is good. And I'm gonna tell you, it made me not really want to do a video because I was like, man, I'm gonna get out here and walk. I was doing a yard, I got to go out there and harvest my greens now. I'm gonna do my greens, and then I started doing infused honey. Oh my, if that ain't a job, family. I was like, I know I'm telling to you, and then I got into doing ebooks and I started doing this, and I'm like, you got to get out there and do them videos. And you say I ain't doing no videos. I know, so we talking about protecting the gut. All this is protecting the gut. Look, I'm growing my own food, and I was experimenting on myself. Y'all know I do that, right? I experiment on myself. My kid's not here, My mom ain't trying to hear some of the things I'm doing, but I'll get back to the gut. But I'm just telling you what I've been doing. And I was like, man, let me change that. It just made me relook at everything. I'm admit that I was relooking at everything, but I was like, nope. Since I can't get on my my Facebook, I said, We going in we I got my battle on. Y'all see I got my army green, even though they changed their colors. But I was like, when I was in, we had the green BDUs. Yeah, I know we had the, I was like, I'm ready for battle. I should have wore some black stuff, but I was like, I ain't gonna get all that. Maybe my next video, I'll put some regular fatigues on and no, I can't show a weapon. I can't show a weapon, but I can show some of my knives. I can't show some of my knives. But yeah, fam. Yeah. But seriously, I had to, do it for myself and just tell y'all, do it. I'm not gonna say try, because try mean you y'all know what try mean. But seriously, family, next time it ain't no when you sick. I already know y'all got issues. We already know. How we know? How I know? Tell me how I know. Because we still eating this American diet. Let's be honest. Because sometimes I still go in there like day before yesterday. I had some pound cake. No, damn well I should eat no pound cake. But I had a bite. I'm gonna be honest. I had a bite of pound cake. And I was like, ooh, the pound cake's so good. But I was like, no, let me share this. And this is me sharing. I'm gonna do some other things because I got two other topics that I want to just drill down on. So you can be aware. And yes, it has to do with STDs. I'm just gonna put it there, and that's for my next live. But seriously, family, do the experiment on yourself. Juice for a straight week, and then you're gonna feel good. You're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna do this another week. I'm gonna do this another week. Same thing with your children. Back to the babies. Back to the babies. I mean, y'all know I go back and forth. Back to the babies. Babies can't have water, and they say sip. Go and research it. Research it. Like I tell you, research it. You gotta sit. You gotta gradually give it to them. But I wouldn't. I wouldn't even get that baby. Why are we gonna give them toxins? Why are we gonna give them toxins and poisons? I'm gonna just say it like that. Why are we gonna do that? Why? And I told my daughter, I texted a couple of days ago. I said, don't give her no more water, none. I said, you're gonna freshly squeeze, I'm gonna send you a juicer. I already sent her a juicer, and it was in my grandbaby name because it's her juicer. She already got the Vitamix. Yes, I don't owe no rights, no affiliation, but the Vitamix got it going on. I swear by the Vitamix. I don't know about y'all, but I love my Vitamix. I do. I was in there blending and juicing, like I said, and I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna tell my daughters to buy me a nice, expensive, that $500. I want that $500 juice. I just don't want to pay for it. I'd rather get it as a gift. But anyway, family, I was in there juicing, and y'all see the video tomorrow. I probably loaded because I'll be at the flea market. So probably Monday I'll load that video of all the stuff I juiced. I don't know, but man, if you got the little filter and they got that little catch thing where it filters, man, that thing clogs them so bad. So it took longer to just to juice 2 pineapples. I had to clean that thing like 6 times. I was like, man. So, but anyway, family, you hear me complaining, but don't look at it as a chore or it's too much work. Think about your health, family. That's all I'm saying. Think about your gut. If we know that's where all the doctors, when they name it this long name, they call them diseases, and we're going to, with us herbalists, natural healers, is dis-ease. What's in your body that is causing some dis-ease where it ain't easing through that colon, it ain't absorbing. Because I already know. Look, where my paper at? Let me grab my paper. Gotta grab my paper. I gotta grab my paper. Look, I gotta just write this down because if you think about your body and your temple, right? And with your health, right? So your health go through 4 stages. You when you got it chewed, you digesting, right? So you're digesting. There's 4 things that it's going through. It's 4 things, 4 major things that you're just having protecting your gut. 4 things that we need to do. So our bodies already digest, absorbs it, and it utilizes what you eating, and then it's time to eliminate, right? Do you know most of you guys are only just doing two? All you're doing is digesting and you're eliminating. I'm gonna be honest, that's all you're doing. Half of us not even absorbing. Then you be wondering, like, okay, so next time you, for you vegans and you was it vegetarians? No, just the vegans. I need the vitamin B12. Next time you take the vitamin B12 and you drink something and then your urine is in within the next hour or two, if it's straight yellow, guess what? You ain't absorbing nothing. It's just going right through you. So you got a problem with your lymphatic system and your adrenal glands. Your adrenal glands. It's going to take a while to get that decalcified, because it's going to take a while. So fam, don't think it's going to take. Don't think it's going to take. It depends on what you eat and how long and how clogged up you are. Because some of us got issues with our throat. Some of us got issues with our esophagus. Some of us got issues with their stomach. Some of us still got leftover food in our stomach. Some of us still got leftover food still in your, especially if you're a heavy meat eater. And I mean heavy meat eater, you still got stuff in your intestines. You know that, right? It's just in there, calcified, just having fun, just in there, parasites just in there, just cutting the food. So, and we're talking about protecting our gut. So, if your body is just, digesting, chewing, and we don't chew right anyway, because if it ain't mush like the baby, like a newborn, when you first give your babies that food, the fruit, and you mash it up and it's puree, that's what we're supposed to swallow. So we're already wrong there. So you're already going straight from a little absorption, just a little absorption. Some of us are getting some absorption, some of us not, especially when they say you're vitamin D deficient. Family, if they say you're vitamin D deficient, what else you deficient on? Because they don't throw that vitamin D out there and that vitamin B. And some of us, it'll say it'll throw in there, they'll say vitamin A, but they miss a whole lot of other shit that we be like, wait, why you didn't tell me this? Why you didn't tell me I need the magnesium, plus the calcium, plus, I'm serious, family, vitamin D, just for it to get into your bones to help absorb. And you be like, you could have told me that years ago. I'm like, in late, I'm in my, that number. I'm in that number. And you knew this 10, 15 years ago, especially if you got the same doctor. Especially if you're still in the same town that you was born in and you got the same doctor, he just got older or she just got older. So anyway, family, it's like, okay, so, but anybody got any questions, please? Y'all can't be quiet. I'm not running my mouth like, I know, I already know you got issues with the water. I already know. Look, I already know. You like, dang, she been making me drink water. At least I'm coming back and telling you, because I had to demonstrate on myself. Then I can tell you how I'm feeling, and I feel great, family. I'm gonna tell you, I feel great. I was like, man. So we shouldn't have been drinking water this whole time, family. Research it for yourself. I'm just going to tell you, research it for yourself. Check yourself, check your family, check your health, check everything. And when you see a change, you're like, dang, she right. I know you don't believe it. I know you like, girl, we should be drinking water. Yes. The water that you squeeze from the fruits, we squeeze from the vegetables, because we supposed to just be eating fruits. You feel like that's too much detoxing. Yeah. You know how bad your body's messed up right now from all the stuff that we was eating, all this Beyond stuff. And y'all know when I turned vegan, I was eating that Beyond stuff that I'm like, why? I was like, what? I'm not going to get all into it. I want the video to stay up because I want more people to know. Share this video. I want y'all to share this video. If you can, like the video, please like the video. It's not really like, please, but y'all get what I'm saying. It's more of, I rather more people hear, because I'm hoping you getting this message from other people. I'm just telling you, because this is what I've been talking about on the podcast. I was going to do the video Wednesday, but I was like, nope, had to take care of my moms. Had to be honest, had to take care of my moms, and I didn't get a chance, and I didn't want it to be later. I know it's Friday. I know you get ready to go on a date. Where we at? Okay, so I got some more time. But serious, all get out, family. You know, I didn't tell you to throw away that bottle of water because still have to realize you still have to wash your clothes. I don't know if you're cooking, you still got to wash your fruit, still got to wash your clothes. So don't chuck the water. All that bottled water, that's what that's for. That's what that's for. Because you think I'm throwing my water? Hell no, I ain't throwing my water. I ain't getting away with my Berkey. I still got to clean my fruit. I still got to clean stuff up. Still got to clean stuff up. Still got to clean stuff up. But I'm going to tell you, if you want to protect that gut, you want to get your body right, switch to fruit, freshly squeezed. And you're like, girl, I'm not buying no blender. I'm not buying no juicer. That should be our best friend. I'm gonna tell you, I even got one of those things that you squeeze. I got like 3 or 4 different contraptions. I should just bring them all in here, but I was like, nope. But I said, I got the squeeze joint. I got them all. I was like, I got that pressure, the metal thing that press. I even got that fancy one that they have it next to a wine bottle. I said, let me get all these different things because not saying it's gonna be another shutdown. We don't know. I don't know. We don't know. Not saying that's what it is. So I'm not inciting anything, but I'd rather have different options. So, when my juicer don't juice, I have everything else to press. Because, as you get older, they were saying how you get weaker. No, let's cut that out. How about getting stronger? Let's lift a little bit more weight. Not a lot, family. Stretch and still do what you got to do. But use the bands. Least I'm not gonna say get some that bar that you put over the door. I'm not going to say get that, but it's always good to get that. I would still try to lift my own body weight regardless of anything, fam. I still would try to lift my own body weight. But that's what I just want to tell you about protecting your gut, because when we're not absorbing and utilizing what we ate, what are we doing, family? What are we doing? Honestly, what we doing? And we look at the stuff we eat, and I know people can say all this, and I'm a kill a myth. Ain't it really a myth when people say, well, I can eat meat and I can live to this, this ripe old age. Yes, every time you eat meat, you're actually shortening your lifespan. A lot of things we do actually shorten our lifespan. That's where we at right now. Usually, like our grandparents, they lived to 90. Like my aunt, she lived to what, I think 97. Was she 97? Ooh, I don't forgot. She think was 92, but I was liking that she lives, to her 90s, and I'm like, damn, that's good. But I'm just thinking about her sister and brothers. A lot of them passed in their 50s and 60s, and I'm like, I want to get to my 90s. That's why I was like, I'm in fruit. I'm gonna eat fruit, and I like this morning. I had grape juice, seeded grapes juice. And I was like sad because I was like, I wanted to eat these. I was like, nope, I'm juicing. I'm juicing everything. I even juiced my apples. And these apples, I'm gonna tell you, the apples that I got, they're from Washington State. And not saying all Washington State apples or whatever, because there is cyanide in rice, but it's a little state, like in some parts of whatever they saying the seeds, you don't want to eat too much of the seeds. This is a well-known fact. Studies already shown it. It's already proof. Just like I'm saying, I'm not, a medical doctor. So know the disclaimer. I keep thinking I'm saying things, but I know the disclaimer. But anyway, I don't eat the seeds because I was like, no, I'm not gonna juice the seeds. But I did juice the seeds with the grapes. I did do that, but I didn't do that with the apples. So it took a little long. I'm telling you, I was in there for 4 hours. But I said, nope, I'm doing this for my health. I love me. I love me. I love this temple. I love, everything about me. And I was like, you're going to do this, girl. You're going to do this. You're going to show and prove, because it's about the proof. Everybody wants to see the proof, see the action. So you're going to see it. I was like, nope, we're going to get this thing done. Just like I said, chuck the water, meaning don't put it in your mouth unless you got to have a little sip. When you go to the doctor and they give you those sip of water to take that pill, which you should be taking. Your own. You gotta make your own. You gotta make your own. Look, like Viola, where your label? I'm not gonna waste a label on me. Not saying I don't deserve it, but I just reuse the bottle. So this is mine. Yeah, I'm doing my parasite cleanse. I ain't playing. Parasite cleanse. Yeah, I changed the name. Last ones was Candida. Now it's new parasite, so I changed it. But family, do you have any questions? Don't be shy, family. Don't be shy. And you're like, what else you gonna talk about? You got a question, I can answer your question. Seriously, family. But all I was thinking about was, I was just doing an analogy on the kids and my family and, just looking at my life, looking at things, just, meditating and just facing things. You're like, wow, I never thought about that. You have to give babies sips of water to put in their body, not just a bottle of water. You're like, and them kids don't want to eat that anyway. But if you think, you say, what's really in that water? What's really in the water? Because we should have H3O. We should have the electrolytes that's coming straight from the fruits. And I'm not going to go get all in the terms, but the fruit gives you so much life. Do you hear me, family? Give you so much life. When you got energy, I'm trying to tell you, you have energy, your clarity. I'm telling you, clarity. Like, I didn't forget my keys. I didn't forget my keys. I didn't forget that I was talking on my cell phone, wondering where my cell phone is. I'll be honest. I was like, man, and more, how can I put it? More like doing courses. I done knocked out 2 courses that I was like, man, I gotta edit these courses. It's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute. But I was just looking at what I was doing, the energy that I have, what I was, how my body's feeling. And I'm talking about how my body's feeling. I was like, whoa. I was like, you know, soon you're gonna see the definition. Soon, family. Soon you'll see the definition. I ain't really lifting too much weights, but I'm going to make sure that I can, lift my body weight. Still, I had a surgery on my shoulder, so I'm not trying to have no injury because a tear in the rotator cuff and then have decompression and other issues. No, 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 no. So it's going to take a little bit. It ain't no overnight, family. It's not an overnight thing. Taking the herbs and doing cleanses. It's not an overnight. It is not. It is not. It'll take some time. So some people a week, some people 3 days, some people 6 months, some people a year. It all depends on your issues. Everybody has his own story. Everybody mess up their gut their own way. Some people can't get off the breads. If you can make your own bread with the coconut flour and the tough flour, if you use those different types of flour instead of that other flour, family, your body, it's what your body can absorb, what your body digests. See, we don't think about that. We don't think about what our body digests. All we know is what we was learned from 0 to 7. If we think about that critical time from 0 to 7, you be like, I seen grandma do this. I seen uncle do this. I seen aunt. I seen sister. I seen daddy, mama. You seen so many people do so many things. So when you got to 18, you already knew, you already got hooked on, the cheeses, the dairy, the milk, the ice cream, the yogurt. But what you got hooked on was sugar, 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 sugar. And the wrong damn sugar. That's what you got hooked on. And then that taste, you got that taste buds, you be like, oh, I want it. And then when you switch over to, the other side, you be like, this tastes different. But then, we go in there, spiff it up, add some more seasoning, add the live herbs, the living foods, cut it up and eat it. You be like, oh, it tastes better. It takes some time. I'm gonna tell you, I had made some cauliflower steaks the other night, family. And I was in there, I was like, it was so embarrassing. I'm gonna tell my shame. No, I ain't do a video, but I will do a video next one because I did it certain, each time I would do it, I did it certain ways. The best way is the oven, family. The absolute best way. Yes, I said cauliflower steaks. Yes, I did. Cauliflower steaks. It was so good. I ate the whole thing. I was supposed to I was gonna share some of mine, but it was so good. I just ate the whole thing. I'm gonna be honest. I know it was terrible. I know. but I was stuffed. And I was like, oh, I ate too much. I ate too much. Because look, we shouldn't be eating gluttony to get full, to be stuffed. We shouldn't. We shouldn't. But anyway, family, I'm going to end here because there's not that many questions. But I hope y'all don't be shy. Look, I don't bite, family. I don't bite. No question. I don't know. Is the chat on? Let me see. Let me see. I don't know if it's going to say something because I know sometimes it does it. Oh, I don't think the chat is on. Is it? Let's see. Is the chat on? I don't know. I didn't do anything. I don't see it. Well, I don't know if y'all saying something in there for some reason. Oh my goodness. Look at this, family. I apologize. My chat wasn't on. Hey, Brenda J, how you doing? I just see the chat. This is crazy. So now I'm gonna answer. So, hey Bay, I see y'all chatting back and forth. I apologize. I wasn't seeing the chat, so I appreciate you guys. Alkaline water, family. Alkaline, that's fruits and vegetables. It's the same thing. You squeeze the fruits and vegetables and you drink the water. No water, family. When I say no, I'm going to answer the question. Alkaline water, what's wrong with you drink eating the coconut? Right? We have to look at what we can choose for our bodies. I'm talking about something to give you 100% absorption. You can choose some grapes, some blueberries, some strawberries, some pineapple, especially that watermelon. We talking about for hydration. We talking about something that's gonna love your body. And just think about the electrolytes, think about the vitamins and minerals and nutrients. And that's what I was tripping about. I'm like, I'm sitting here telling y'all, like when I did my water about the living water, and yes, it's spring water, but what about if you break down? Like, of course, I got this from one of the master healers, master herbalists, and I say people's name wrong, but shout out to Yakir. I probably saying his name wrong. I went to see him in Detroit, and I'm like, researching, and I said I'm gonna try stuff to myself, and the juicing and the bitters and all this other stuff. Family, I'm gonna tell you, whoo, powerful stuff, powerful stuff. Because what better person to do things with is yourself. You know what I'm saying? So if you go down and make your own juices and juice it and take it, you be like, ooh, I mean, you get so much energy. Yes, you'll get an energy, you'll get like a rush, but the thing that I just want to clarify this, and I probably said it before, but I'm just going to say it again because, talk to you guys. When we talk about diabetes, family, we talk about diabetes. The thing that I get from so many people, and I just want to clarify, this is a myth, you know, unless they're eating fake fruit. If I'm gonna have to put that, unless they're eating fake fruit that they inject some kind of special sugars, I'm just gonna put it. You can't get diabetes from eating fruits, from eating fruits, whole fruit. Like you can eat an apple, a banana. You're not gonna get diabetes from that sugar. Your pancreas might trip a little bit, but your pancreas gonna be like, thank you. And your pancreas, your spleen, your adrenal glands, your liver, your intestines, they're gonna be like, it's about damn time. If your organs can talk, your organs will be like, finally. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, you should have been drinking that other stuff, and I'm tired of you talking about getting some special alkaline water, not downing them, but we're talking about the electrolytes. We're talking about the nourishment that you get straight from fruits. Yes, everybody want to talk about the parasites and all this other stuff. Clean it well, then clean it well. You got You got the baking soda, you got the vinegar wash, you have so many other things. Some people use peroxide. Make sure you got the good water. I gotta say that. I gotta say that. Because so the Flint water, how many little Flints is all over the United States? Let's be honest, family. Let's call it what it well let's call it what it is. It's bad enough that we have all these plants burning down, and yeah, I had to throw that in there because we got to do our research, man. We got to do our research, and I know that I'm saying a lot, but we're talking about protecting our gut. We're talking about protecting what's being attacked from all these diseases. I mean, let's call it. If we look at how so many people in our family are sick and died, and think about your own situation. Because I think about what pains me, what ails me. You think I want to use a cane and walk? Hell no. So I'm going to do as much as I can to reverse all the damage that I did. And I be talking to my knee, I be talking to my blood. I be like, not today, because I'm going to make sure I give it what it needs and what it deserves instead of this bullshit water. I'm just going to say it. I know I'm missing some other stuff. I know. Hey, April. Hey, Ramona. How you guys doing? Hey, Yusuf, but I just wanted to make sure. I can't really read all this. Since I used to eat raw for years. I'm going back and listen. I apologize, family, but it just came up. I just saw the alkaline water, and I said, let me address it. Okay, so yes, alkaline. So take the word water out, family. So if you take a juice, if you take the fruit and juice it, what are you going to get? Let's talk about it. Citrus, of course, what you're going to get. But if you get if you got cucumbers, if we look at what we doing, if you use the lemon, limes, if you juice the fruits and vegetables, right, and put it in your body, remember, our body have different pH levels. That's what we don't really get. Our bodies is already brilliant. We have so many organs that work on autopilot. You know what I'm saying? That just works 24/7, and it don't shut off. Don't shut off. One thing that's run slow that we just ignore, and we get these jobs and we get these careers and we just sit on our behind. When we retire, we still sit on our behind. We want to stay in bed. And guess what's not on autopilot? Guess what's not on autopilot? Who can tell me? Who can tell me what's not on autopilot? Come on. Who can tell me? Did y'all text me? Okay, because I know I got a text. And I was like, I know some of y'all got my personal number. I know. But I was just wondering if I was going to get a message. Who knows? Nobody knows? All right, because I was going to give free a bottle of free CMOS capsules. Anybody know? All right, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Our lymphatic system. Our lymphatic system don't move unless you move. It's a fact, family. Go research it. I'm just telling you, family. Go research it for yourself. That's all I want to say. Your lymphatic system, if you're laying in that bed, your lymphatic system's not moving. That's why I be saying 10,000 steps a day. That's why I say when you eat dinner at nighttime, go on a nice walk. That's when I was doing that video, I was telling y'all to rotate your arms because up under here, how you think we be getting the breast cancers and the other issues when stuff is clogged, especially in your groin area? What you think be going on, family? What you think be going on, especially up here? Which, you know what I'm saying? We got look. I can't say. Is it? I would say where it most clogged at. You know what I'm saying? You think about it. If you think about it, you be like, damn, I ain't think about that. That's what I was going to talk about. If we're not moving our legs and moving, you know what I'm saying? Then you'd be hearing about these fibroids, and then I was watching this commercial that tripped me out. That I had at least four people that I spoke to at a wellness, and I don't know if it's just in that area, but this is one area. I'm gonna say it in I would say more like in Memphis. I'm just noticing that, and I hope they see Yaki because he got his clinic, and I just hope they go to his clinic. Yes, I gave him the right answers. I'm just gonna say that, but for some reason they don't sweat. Like a couple of people, and not telling your business, but when I found that, I saw it on the TV, and I said, "What in the hell?" And the doctor gave it a name, and I'm like, what in the world? I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna go ahead and talk some other things, some other myths, because it's about protecting your gut, family. Because if like I'm gonna throw it back to there because we gotta look at what's the four things of our getting stuff in and eliminate it out. It's four steps, that just four steps, and we only do two wonderfully. We do two wonderfully. We chew it up. We don't even do that well. We chew it right, but we don't absorb it, and utilization is gone. Some of us get some of it, but imagine if you did all four beautifully. But anyway, for somewhere they get boils on their bodies. It's like their body is sweating, or it's reversed on the inside, and their body can't sweat. And I'm like, man, do you know? And it was a commercial, and I'm looking at this woman. They had to have us on that commercial, and I'm looking, and they tell us some steroids, and yeah, yeah. And I'm like, what? You can't tell a sister to take something else? And I'm like, why she got to take that? And, I had to talk about it. It was a commercial. It's a commercial. It's a commercial. I was all in my head talking. I'm like, what the hell? Y'all already know when you sitting in these damn hospital rooms in these clinics, or they got all these commercials flashing you, telling you what medication. And I'm just talking, family. I'm just talking. So I gotta talk crazy. But anyway, just like I was reading one of these books, and they was talking about psoriasis and how they keep giving these people these steroids. I know I'm gonna get off of this because the AI is gonna hear certain words, and I supposed to be talking about the gut, but it's all in your gut, family. It's all in your gut. Because look, without nutrients, think about it, family. Without nutrients, what we doing? What we doing? Seriously, what we doing? If your body's not taking in the nutrients, it's going to take in that fake sugar that we be taking, and it's going to try to force it. Because look, if y'all don't look at we are what we eat, and I know y'all tired of these little cliches and the stupid thing they have on the TV and this and that, but it's true, family. It's so true. We are the biggest cause, the biggest. And I was like, no, Viola, you done messed up your temple. You messed up this holy temples too damn much because you were too grown, and you just kept doing what was wrong because you thought it was right because it felt so good. Y'all know that's his song. I'm telling my age. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. Who knew that song? Who know that song? Who know that song? Y'all know that song? I got a song in my head right now. But anyway, y'all know how you can eat a piece of cake, especially Thanksgiving. Y'all already know Thanksgiving coming up. Y'all already know. And don't get no tofu turkey. Don't tofu, soy. Ugh. I can't even know what to say about that, but whew, y'all already know. Yeah, the food's good. It is. It is. The food is good. I get it, family. You the only 100% responsible for what you want to do, and I was just telling you about your gut and how to protect it. So, family, if you want to protect that gut, stop drinking that water and drink the correct water. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna feel a whole lot better. You're like, dang, it's gonna get protected. It's gonna get protected because you want your body to absorb. You want your body to utilize what needs to correct and hydrate all those cells. You get a million cells? Oh, let me talk. More like a trillion cells. I don't know the exact number because I'm not a doctor. I'm just a herbalist, and I should be talking about herbs, but I just wanted to cut out some stuff that we need to just talk about. So I just want to correct some things and get y'all some more information. But look, if you don't believe, research it for yourself. Research it for yourself. There's this doctor, you know, European, talked about it way back in the like 1900s, way back. Did a whole study on it about water, and it was buried. And now we got these oceans. We don't drink the ocean water. Y'all already know that. But we drinking all these lake waters, all this other stuff. So like the closest you can get is like some reverse osmosis. Some, not all of them, because it all depends on if the thing's clean and other things. And if we talk about the sky, the rain, not the sky, the rain. And I'm still researching, family. But the one thing I know for sure is the fruits, fruits in the vegetables. That's the water we should be drinking. That is. So just want to just put that out. I just want to make sure I say that. It says, can you make a video on high blood pressure? How to keep it low? I'm telling you. So you don't have to take medications. So, family, Yusuf, I did a video with Purple Sage Healthy Living, Mama D. And I was like, y'all got to listen to the story about weaning yourself off high blood pressure medication. Purple Sage Healthy Living. The videos are still there, should be. But I'm always talking about Purple Sage. If you want to do a search bar, we could talk about high blood pressure right now. Let's talk about high blood pressure. Let's talk about it. So, how's your arteries? So we have to think about our arteries. Let's talk about your kidneys. Let's talk about them adrenal glands. Let's talk about your lymphatic system. You focus on that, and guess what? I was about to say some words, some words of endearment, but I had to cut it back. You focus on those things, and how can because we got to clean the arteries. We have to clean. It was the I want to say your man. My mind's like gone. You have to think about if you're hypothyroidism. Look, I'm learning a lot of these things. What my cheat sheet? Hold on, let me get my cheat sheet. Because y'all know I'm talking about the gut, but we still have to think about it. Your parathyroid glands, your thyroid glands, and hold on. Y'all know I'm looking. Yes. Focus on those. You have the issues in one of them. Because the high blood pressure, we think about high blood pressure. Something's going on in there about your high blood pressure. Right? Are you with me? If you're with me, go ahead. Let's see if you're still on. Okay. So maybe he's not still on because I've been on now an hour. But I hope he comes back, and I'll inbox him and find him. So not so much alkaline water, it messes up the absorption. Yes. See, that was a thing that I wanted to clarify. Like when I was going into, I got my little cheat sheet. Because learning the body is very important. I think this is what we should be teaching our children. I don't like my little cheat sheet. This is stuff that when I sit down and talk to people, I have this. I have the chart about the blood, the blood types and stuff. But when we look at our bodies and what it does and what we need to take care of, family, you have to think about what's clogging your arteries. We have to look at, are we getting the vitamins and minerals? Is our body absorbing it? How are you slow? Meaning, are you doing things slow, or you on the couch 6 hours when you get off work, or you sit in a job and you just sitting. Because now they're saying, like I said before, smoking, that's the new sitting. You know, they say stop smoking. We need to stop sitting so much. Like right now, you see, I done got up a couple times. I got up a couple times on purpose, because a lot of people, if you sit too long, y'all know it opens on how clogged your arteries are. Because like family, if we think about our blood, right, and how it clumps together, because we got that sticky stuff. Because how can I put it? I be watching so many videos. I'm gonna tell you, I be on TED Talks and other videos watching so I can see, because I'm a visual person, and it was showing how your blood just clumps, and all this the calcium comes in there and it clumps, and then you wondering why you get plaque buildup. Because I was like, how is that working? And I even told you about going to Game Changers video, and it showed how you eat meat versus eating plant-based and family. So let's talk about this. I know I'm gonna get back. I know I've been on already. It's already been an hour, but I'm gonna just keep talking, family. I'm gonna keep talking if y'all don't mind. It's okay. Did you hear me? Okay, good. So I appreciate it. I just want to make sure you got that message. So if you focus on those, and I'm still talking about it. If you focus on those areas, I'm telling you, you're gonna be fine. But I was watching a video and they was talking about how our blood clumps. I'm like, how did the blood clumps like that, and how did the plaque get built up in there? And then if you think about the food we eat, if you think about the food we eat and the stuff that cannot be digested, especially if you have leaky gut and stuff is just spilling in there and going in there, because it's true. Half of us got leaky gut, and that's why you always kept talking about leaky gut, leaky gut, leaky gut. I'm always talking about leaky gut because, whew, you can fix that leaky gut and then get it back, because we back to eating all the stuff that caused the leaky gut. And you be like, well, how you know you got leaky gut? Believe me, you will know. If you Okay, so Yusuf, you need to you need to check to see if you got leaky gut, because we need to. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a disclaimer, so y'all know this is entertainment purposes only. So if I had I need to get me one of them props so we can talk, right? That's what I need to get the props. But anyway, so we have to think about our blood, all this food that we eat, and the toxins and all that other stuff, all this waste and all of this stuff. What you think is going on when that blood is going through your veins, and then you wondering how your veins is narrowing, because you building up stuff on your wall? It's like I talking about your colon, the clog coated and blocked colon. What you think is going on with your arteries? So we have to think about heart attacks, strokes. We have to think about all that stuff. But y'all need to get Purple Sage Healthy Living, Mama D, with her cayenne pepper. So Yusuf, go on Purple Sage Healthy Living. Go on her YouTube, because she got so many videos about blood pressure. And go on her website and get that cayenne pepper. That's what you need. That's a lifesaver right there. Nugget, dropping jewels. But anyway, family, I'm so serious. I'm so serious because yeah. And work on your lymphatic system too, brother. Working. I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all, everything is like the gut. Everything's in the gut, because what we learned as a child, and what when we get our jobs and or get our careers, and we got the money now, and we going out eating like crazy. We going to do this. We eat McDonald's and all this other place. We just eating because it was good, because mama was like no and daddy was like no. We got so many no's that we were so grown. We ate everything. So we eating everything, and it's coming back on us. And our body said, where's the fruit? Body said, where the fruit? The body saying, you give me some water, and then you want to say it's alkaline, and then my body already know what needs to be acidic, what needs to be at this pH level, what needs to be at 7, what needs to be a 3. Because I'm gonna tell you, family, the worst thing you want your stomach to be over a 3.5. I'd rather my stomach be like a 2 I want it acidic as possible. It could be, I would love it be a 1.5 because I want the stuff to go down there like battery acid. I'm just saying, family. I don't know about you, but you keep going and doing what you want to do and making your stomach a 4 or making your stomach a 5, making your stomach more alkaline. And you be like, well, how do I feel this? And look, I'm not a biologist. Like I said, I'm an herbalist. Speak to your doctor about the alkaline water. But I'm talking about water, period. I'm talking about the H2O on the periodic table. That's the water I'm complaining about, family. That's the water I'm complaining about. That's the water I'm telling you to nix. Wash your clothes. It's bad enough that we crap in the toilet on it and waste the whole gallon of water when yeah, we supposed to be yeah, I know. I'm gonna end here, family. I'm gonna end here. But I hope you listen, take that information and look, research for yourself, family. I'm gonna leave it there. Research for yourself. It's nothing wrong with you researching and try. Do it. you know Practice on yourself. Go in there and get you some coconut water. Try and look, coconut water is an acquired taste, but when you're really sick and you're not feeling good, I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, woo. You're gonna be like, oh, that water's good. Especially, and yeah, I got these secrets from people, but I always use it for myself because that's why I was growing the cucumbers. And I was like, man, I love cucumbers, but I wanted to be hydrated. I wanted to make sure. And look, there is a such thing as overhydrating, family. There is. And I'm gonna put it to you, when I was talking about drinking that water, family, let's be totally honest. You guys, we drink too, I'm gonna say us, we drink too much soda. When we say let's get some tea, especially the herbal tea, we're pouring the wrong sugar in there. I mean, let's be honest. That's why we needed 6 to 8 to half your body weight in water. Period. Period. But that's why I always threw living water in. I did that on purpose. Did that on purpose. I think only 2 people asked me, well, Viola, what's living water? And this was consultations. I promise you. But we had to flush all that sugar out. And you ever see you drinking all that soda and that Kool-Aid? Y'all know what Kool-Aid I'm talking about. The red, the grape. Y'all know. Y'all know. And y'all know we take 2 Kool-Aids. I used to do it. I did. Until I got in this realm, I would never buy Kool-Aid again in my life. Never. Nope. I'm not even gonna buy Kool-Aid and give it to somebody, because no, I'm not. But I remember we used to take 2 Kool-Aids. I would put cherry. Who did the cherry and the lemonade together and put that much sugar and stirred it? I'm gonna tell you, I felt like a bad parent after learning. I said, "What the hell was I doing?" All right, family. Gratitude, beloved, gratitude. But I'm gonna end now, family. Look, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. But pass that word. Pass that word. Pass the word. Let's change what we drink, family. Let's change. Everybody needs to get a juicer. I don't have no affiliates. No. Everybody need to get a juicer and let that be your frying pan. Let that juicer be your frying pan, because we need to drink more. And I mean drink more. And I'm serious, family. Don't overhydrate. Do not overhydrate. It's the same thing with me telling drinking 6 to 8 cups of water. So you want to do that. You still want the freshly squeezed juice. You still want that half your body weight. I'm gonna tell you, you start doing that, and then some of it, put some of the pulp in there, because you can, instead of juice it, half juice and half blend. Save a little pulp. You're gonna feel yourself full. You're gonna like, dang, I'm full. This is getting your body to know what full means, and I mean full to where you satisfy those cravings. You're gonna see a change. You're gonna see a change, because I was like, man, I don't crave because I loved hot dogs. He's like, ugh. I'm being honest. I'm telling you, I love ribs. I used to love liver. That my favorite meal was a liver. Liver, and I ain't say beef beef ribs, pork ribs. That's all I used to eat. I used to eat but nothing but meat. Now, nope. I'll just eat some fruit. I'm just telling you. So, family, I'm going to go ahead and leave. Look, gratitude, appreciate you, appreciate you. You guys, look, I gotta get ready to go pack this car because I gotta be up early in the morning. But I just had to tell y'all, look, enjoy, do your date night. I hope you guys listen to me. Let this be part of the free date night. Go ahead and juice. Do that. Do that. Date night, go in there and juice your fruits and vegetables and drink that. Do that as a date night, and it's free. You already got the food, you already paid for it. Just invest in the juicer and have fun. Have fun, but definitely go on a date night. Don't still I can say not handle your business, but still, you know, do that loving stuff, family. But I'm gonna go ahead and end. I appreciate you, but seriously, pass this word, pass this information, because look, I'm ready for battle. Bye, family. I'm Herbalist Viola. Bye, family.